How do? Time for Spider and Olde Scooter. Look at this full screen. Everything is full. That's my brown dwarf. My own personal brown dwarf, rendered by supercomputer. It belongs in this story, one of my books. This is my new book. This is Spider Solitaire, who we're going to undertake battle with shortly. And this is Ann Telnays, a Pulitzer Prize winning cartoonist in the Washington Post. Libtard. Jeff Bezos' tax avoidance newspaper, you know. And you can't see this, it says, the president's continuing need for idolatry is dangerous to the country's health. But is that cool? This is his idolatry pouring in. This is his reflector, and this is his very red face. He's not actually red, but he was orange for a while. But she sort of really captures him, and I just like that cartoon, so I stuck it up. But we're here to play Spider Solitaire, the iMac version, and we're going to play bits and pieces of it while I ramble on. This is the Pending Problems edition. Did I say that already? I don't think so. I'll address a few pending problems. I'll do a famous Olde Scooter weathercast. I don't want to resume game. Oh, am I resuming a game? No, that must be a new game. I never saw that. Never saw that before. I promise. I swear. No, I don't swear, because I might have seen it and forgot, but I didn't see it recently. We'll just play a little bit here, if Spider Mac will let us. Spider Mac, Spider McGillicuddy, the artificial intelligence behind this game, who has the distinct posture and game world of beating the poo out of me all the time. So she's obviously very intelligent. I know, oh, there's a move. See, if you're just patient, don't push it, you may see moves. The Microsoft version lets you test yourself at the end of, or whenever you want to. You can press a button and it shows you all the pending legal moves. But I think that's kind of cheating. No, I don't. I just don't do it. I like this version of the game for various reasons. Alrighty, okay, I think that's probably all I'm going to play for you right now, and I'll quickly point out that things, in terms of this pending problems, a big problem is pending for Texas, the Texas Gulf. I know a guy in Texas, the only Harvey I know anywhere, personally, lives in Texas, but he lives in Dallas, so he'll be okay. I bring that up because the name of the hurricane out in the Gulf threatening the central coast of Texas is Harvey. I know this naming hurricanes is an interesting piece of business. So let's take a look at Harvey. Do I have Harvey? Hello, Harvey. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Yes, it is it. Yes, there's the good old Gulf Coast of Texas. And the current predictions have Harvey coming ashore right in here, thus blasting everything from Corpus all the way down to Freeport, and they could be wrong, of course, it'll be all, but in any event, say they're absolutely right and its center is right here, it comes ashore, it's going to flood stuff, you know, all the way around here. Even up in San Antonio, they're calling alerts. But, I mean, this is going to get very wet because it's a slow-moving hurricane. It'll come in here and sit here and rain all over these people. Houston floods. Houston has flooded many times. And so watch out, Houston. I have friends from Aransas Pass. I have friends from Corpus. I know lots of people in Houston. I know a few in San Antonio, a whole bunch in Austin, and all up there because I'm from Texas. You know that. The hill country out here. People out there I know, so y'all watch out. Big rains are coming. Supposed to hit tomorrow night and all the way into the weekend. So that's one of the, pending problems. Thank you. A little weathercast stuff. So I'll play a couple of hands here, a couple of deals, and we'll speak again. You may note I'm without headgear. I'm without headlamp. It's light outside. It reflects nicely off my bald pate, don't you think? As I said last night, I just trimmed myself up with the dog shears so I can bare my head without shame. Okay, see you in about 2/10 of a second. Patow. See, here I am again. I'm Delta Discus. Ooh, which I don't know what these things mean. I don't know. Comment on which. It's a discus thing, you know. Thank you for going away. Anyway, I did punch a hole. See that? I haven't made any scores. I've got 2 to go. It's not looking terrible. It's not looking great. I'm about to switch horses here in midstream. Jump from one train to the other. But I thought I would tell you something that isn't pending problems. I did meet today, as I do the last Thursday of almost every month, with my peers, my fellow old folks, although I'm the second oldest of the group. One guy is 84. He is a pun meister. Just hits them all the time. But anyway, we had a discussion. We are unalike politically, but alike temperamentally. Time? Yeah, well, whatever. But anyway, I had a good time. Nobody hit anybody. I actually had a little booze, a couple of drinks. I don't drink much anymore, but that's kind of fun. 2 or 3 strong Trump supporters. Talking to them is like speaking to the Aborigines you discover on an island where nobody ever heard of you. That's the way they feel about me, although they're not Aborigines. They're very sophisticated men, but they're, what can I say? Oh, made another hole. Before I deal that final card, it was really fun. I enjoyed their company. I do every time, even though we don't agree on anything, except that there's a bear in the backyard, and we saw a bear, which a uniquely New Mexico mountain experience to look off your deck, and there's this big bear and her 3 cubs. So that's really fine, and if I were a praying man, I'd say, thank you, Lord, for letting me see that bear. Those bears. Them there bears. So with that, I'll press on, play the next deal, then I'll be right. I cut myself off there, didn't I? It's okay. If I can't do it, who can? So we're down to the last deal. I did make a score. Yeah. So I'm $1 ahead, which turns me into a wild and crazy gambling man. I tried this and don't like it, so I'm going to go ahead to the last one. The only commentary I can imagine is I did see Anderson Cooper, not live. I don't watch CNN because I don't have cable, but there's all that internet stuff. So I saw Anderson Cooper calling the president a liar and then proving that he was by showing the tape. That's pretty strange. Of course, Trump hates CNN anyway, but he was saying to the guys in the camera crews, you're going to turn off your cameras. You're not going to take me live. That's way too controversial for you guys. You hate seeing me, so I'm not. And he was being broadcast while he said it. And Cooper found a couple of other tapes where he said, they didn't report that I said, and then they rolled a tape of them reporting that he said. Racism is bad, I think, or something of that sort. But anyway, that's really strange in the context of American normalcy to have a respected news guy call the President of the United States a liar and then roll 2 tapes and show that he was actually totally misrepresenting the facts. So there you go. I love to report these anomalies in civilization. Last deal. Boom, boom. There you go. And there's that, and there's that. And there is that, and that makes that. Then this does. Oh, come on. 5, 6. Oops, stops there. So I'll do that. Then I'll do that. And then that. So we are in the hospice round. I'm not very bad off. I'm losing $6. I can handle that. $500 to play, $550 to break even. I'm at $544, so I'm $6 in the hole, but I'm not a lot of money in the hole. If I hadn't scored, I'd be $160 in the hole. You do see the arithmetic there, I think. Once I tell you, after you pass 50 plays, you pay $10 a card to play. Runs up rather quickly, unless, of course, you've made a score. And I have, so. caution be hanged. I'm on a wild and crazy trip. Unfortunately, I don't see anything to do. I'd take my wild and crazy and do it if I knew what to do, but it's not there. There you go. Sometimes the man gets bitten by the bear. What is that? The bear bites you, you bite the bear? I can never remember all those cool sayings. Anyway, it's been a joy. Remember, if you get a chance, watch Ann Telnay's. She frequently animates her cartoons. You know, they move and talk and stuff. Talk, I don't know, move for sure. Spider Mac, if you meet her on the streets, guard your wallet. If you're just crazed to find a book to read, this is a 360-page dense sci-fi story. This is like a 260-page, less dense, kind of adventure in the past. Time travel story with all kinds of wonderful animals. And this is a brown dwarf, and the whole group of us wish you the very best imaginable.